Can I first say a massive thank you to Vava, who is the director of this film, for giving us the film and the license to screen it for free. And secondly, I want to pay tribute to the Save the Congo people, the Save the Congo team, the UK team, and special tribute to our newest recruit, Gladys Kanga. She should be somewhere in the audience. And also particularly, I want to say thank you to the US team. More specifically, I want to say thank you to Eric Miller and Scott Morgan and Aaron Bates, who have been doing a wonderful job. And also I want to introduce you to someone very special. She's a model, and she's our new Goodwill ambassador. Please make her feel home. The gorgeous and elegant Lizette people. Please, just enough. Wonderful. Now, let's get down to business. January carries a special resonance to the Congolese people. On this month, in 1961, the first democratic elections in Congo were stolen. On this month, in 1961, the first democratically elected leader in Africa was assassinated, murdered. On this month in 1961, Congo was reappropriated by colonial power after a short 6 months of independence. The consequences of that fateful January 61 are well known. They continue to haunt us more than half a century later. And it's only right that when we look back, that when we revisit the dream that was Lumumba and pay tribute to Mpolo and Okito, we should try to not only limit our reflections by changing our profile pictures on Facebook or Twitter, or by even watching movies that remind us of how dark things were. We need to be very clear about what was bequeathed to us, and above all, what is our mission as a generation. Because the questions that stems from that January 61 is not of what Congo could have been like had Lumumba lived. No, that's the wrong question. The question that faces all of us is what Congo could be like if we all pulled together. If we lived beyond the world of I and mine. If we use our rights and skills for the betterment of those less fortunate than ourselves. If we dethrone ourselves from the center of our world and place the betterment of the Congolese people, the betterment of the Congolese nations as our priority. That's the questions that January asks of all of us. And I know optimism doesn't come easily, especially when times are hardest. And I know the problems that faces the Congo are much deeper. Deeper than Kabila and Kagame. Even deeper than Lumumba. But I still hold deep faith in those century-old Congolese virtues. I still believe in the resilient character of the Congolese people. That ingenious ability to face up to any problems, even when the whole world gangs up against us. I still believe in our innate nature of cohabitation and tolerance, which stretches more than 1,000 years back. I still believe in our firm, unshakable belief in justice and equality, that great wanting of make ours A land where every human being is treated equally, justly, and fairly. And I still believe in that great Pan-Africanist spirit, a simple belief that all first names might be different, that he or she might be called Rwandan, Nigerian, South African, or Jamaican, but our last names are the same. We are all Africans. Our future is bound together. These are the core values of the Congolese people. The social catechism of the Congolese politics, the holy grail of the Congolese nations, the moral fortitude from which Lumumba drew his strength and wisdom for the fight of Congo's self-determination. And the highest tribute we can pay to him is to protect and expand those values. And every Congolese has to take part. Everyone has to take part in this great march for freedom. See, Congo came into existence through sweat and ideals. The courage to live and dream beyond the frontier of possibilities, not by wishing harm upon others. And that legacy must not be stained. We will speak out, we will protest, we will demonstrate, we will disobey illegitimate laws and incompetent leaders. But we will not and we must not kill, torture, or dehumanize anyone. Even Joseph Kabila or Paul Kagame. Our revenge will be justice before God and before man, because ours is a fight of liberty against tyranny. And for that justice, we will work every day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. Our mission, the mission of our generation, is to recreate a new Congo, to recreate a better Congo. And so to you, to all of you I say, do what you can with what you have, where you are, to recreate another contingent of pro-Congo activists like Edmond Morel did at the dawn of the last century. Do what you can with what you have, where you are, to protect and expand those century-old Congolese values. Do what you can with what you have, where you are, to communicate the policies and politics of a new Congo. A better Congo. A Congo that could police peace and justice in the region and across the continent. That's the message I think Lumumba would have given. For tomorrow, the Congo of 2020 depends on you. Thank you. Enjoy the film.